Hi guys, 18 Dapper here and welcome to this episode of Comment of the Week. Let's get the video started. So guys, welcome to this episode of Comment of the Week. The first comment comes in from Callum Maxwell and that was on episode 9 of Comment of the Week. And he says, another top video mate, question is, who in your opinion have been the best and worst fans at Donny over the years? So this got me thinking about what teams have come, how many fans. Would you class the best fans as who have travelled in the numbers, or would you class the worst fans where there's been nobody there, or there's just been no atmosphere? So thinking about it, I have gone with Crystal Palace as my best set of fans in the FA Cup last season. These guys were absolutely fantastic. Not only did they completely fill the away end, they just sang from minute 1 to minute 90, and they brought such a continental feel to the stadium. The songs that they were singing and the way that they sang them did remind me of kind of a European game, and it showed that these guys have got a bit of class about them. They're well known for singing constantly at home games and away, and they brought that to the Keepmoat in the FA Cup and thoroughly enjoyed, well, didn't enjoy the result, but enjoyed the game and enjoyed a great set of fans. So for me, Palace get the best set of fans coming to the Keepmoat. And then onto the worst set of fans. So as I mentioned earlier, you could think about teams who don't travel in big numbers. Now for me, doesn't really matter how many fans you've got. If you're there and you're singing and you're creating an atmosphere and you're behind the boys, that's all that matters for me. But for the worst set of fans, I've got to go with Millwall. And the reason for this was back in 2007, I think it was. We'd only just recently moved into the Keepmoat, and I remember being sat behind the goal at this point in what is now the Black Bank, and I just saw a lot of Millwall fans rushing over towards the home fans. And there's been games where we played each other more recently and there's not been any trouble, but for me there's no excuse for any sort of violence in the stands or outside of the ground at a football game. We all go to the game for one thing, and that's to watch our team, and I for one do not condone or advocate any sort of violence in or around a football match. So for me, that's why they went down as the worst set of fans. So thank you for that comment, Callum. It definitely got me thinking about teams and fans who we have played over the years. And the next comment comes from Chris's Morton TV. He's a fellow YouTuber like myself. He's very passionate about his team, Morton, in the Scottish Championship. Go check his channel out. He's, like I say, very enthusiastic about his team. He says, this was in Comment of the Week, episode 9 as well. He says, my question is, what players would you like to see at Doncaster and why? Again, thinking about this, there's the obvious ones that are unrealistic targets. I'd love to see the likes of Ronaldo, Messi, just the best players. You want to see the best players when you're a football fan. But I'm under no illusions. We will not get any of the best players at Doncaster Rovers for probably my lifetime, if not longer. So for this, I've gone with players which I think are within our budget and within our grasp as a team. So the first one for me, I'd like to see Marcus Madison. A very, very good player, currently at Peterborough. On his day is absolutely unplayable. And then a couple of other players, returning players as well. We've had them here before. I would like to see Malik Wilkes and John Marquis back. Wilkes has got that bit of arrogance about him, which I think we lack as a squad, and he was fantastic to watch last season. And then Marquis, for the last 3 seasons, scored over 20 goals. I would love to see him back in our squad, but imagine that as a front three. Pretty dangerous, especially in League One. So yeah, they're the players that I'd like to see back at Doncaster, and the reasons why I think those 3 together would be the League One version of Firmino, Mane and Salah, definitely. So thank you for those comments, it got me thinking. And thank you for watching this episode of Comment of the Week. If you've enjoyed it, please stick a big thumbs up on it for us, please. Comment in the section down below. Don't forget, ask me any sort of questions you want, and if I want to feature it in a Comment of the Week, I will. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.